Every year, millions of people the world over celebrate their birthdays. While annual celebration is marked by many people attain what may be described as landmark ages. Celebration of their birthday assume greater meaning. In many places, 40th birthday is often celebrated as landmark birthday. Others choose their 50th birthday and they do celebrate it in a big way. Mrs. Ozioma Sammy Okposo, the dazzling and beautiful wife of gospel music singer Sammy Okposo, marked her 40th birthday in a special way. Family, friends and associates joined her on Saturday the 21st of February 2015 as she celebrated her birthday. Unmistakably, it started off with prayer by a minister of God. He prayed that God grants the celebrant blessings and richness in the Lord. He also prayed for God's protection upon Mrs. Sammy Okposo and her family. When it was time to sing praises unto the good Lord, the audience was aglow with the Spirit as soul-lifting songs were sung by the congregation. After the first hymn, the Bible reading taken from Exodus chapter 12 verses 12 to 14 was read by the celebrant Mrs. Ozioma Okposo.
And when I see the blood, I will pass over you. And the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you, where I smite the land of Egypt. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever. Thanks be to the Lord.
The man of God led the congregation as they took the communion. After the second hymn, the celebrant received a downpour of blessings from the man of God and other ministers.
Are there people praying in here? Are there people praying in here? Begin to speak life. Begin to speak grace. Begin to speak blessing. Begin to speak a more intimate walk with you. Begin to speak wisdom. Begin to speak mercy.
It was also interesting and heartwarming to see beautiful Mrs. Okposo go from one seat to the other, greeting and interacting with guests who came to celebrate with her. After guests had a good time laughing, a performance of gospel music serenaded the celebrant and her guest. Another performance by Henry Soul kept guests entertained as they wined and dined. Present to share with Mrs. Okposo in her day of joy were husband of the celebrant Sammy Okposo, comedian Okposo, Julius Agu, and Nollywood actor Bishop Okon, who did a good job keeping guests laughing. CEO of Rave TV Agatha Amata, Richard Mofedamijo, Timmy Dakolo, and others from the entertainment circle and various fields of endeavor were in attendance. Balance was kept between the comedians and the singers who took turns to do their jobs. Okposo, the comedian, delivered weighty jokes and the audience was well pleased.
Some people have been price market. One guy to go market is it foul. It's how much for this foul? The woman said 700. I look the woman, 700 for foul. You not me 16 naira. The thing paying the woman near the foul. Now another person they said goat. As he said 16 naira, he got the look side. He shocked and he got to the turn and said, not near you. You know you are die follow you. Before you come price me 18 naira. People they price that. The same guy stand on Coco bus stop. He said they go already. I stop cab. He stop cab. He said, okay, how much for yet to already? The man said, now 15,000. He looked at me and said, just already yeah. Already yeah. You not bring 120. 120 naira. The thing paid the cab man. He know that he go tell her night and say enter. As the guy entered, the cab man just drive the guy go police station. Say arrest her.
He stepped on the gas with a music performance that was also well delivered. The main event of the day was cutting of the birthday cake. By her side was her husband, Sammy Okposo, family members and friends.
J E S E U N S. Jesus.
Cutting of the cake opened the dance floor. The celebrant, Mrs. Ozioma Okposo, was joined by friends as she danced heartily. The celebration would not have been complete without a live performance by Sammy Okposo himself. This he did to the delight of guests with a medley of popular gospel songs. It was dancing all the way. He handed the microphone to comedian Julius Agu, who continued the groove for a few seconds and then handed it back to Sammy. Comedian TA took time out with the mic as he sang a few lines and later passed it on to Tosin Martins. From Tosin Martins, the mic was handed to Mike Abdul. It was an exciting time for everyone. The best of the day was Sammy Okposo's performance of his hit songs. The Bisi Olatilo show was not left out of the groove, as chairman of BISCON, Prince Bisi Olatilo grooved to Sammy Okposo's performance. After the marathon praise dance, prayers to Almighty God brought the celebration to a glorious end.